Hi everybody, welcome to the exPEDition game that has been designed to support your engagement as a new stakeholder in the exPEDite Living Lab activities. The objective is to offer an attractive entry point to exPEDite project through interactive experience for providing you with a first level of general awareness and knowledge about positive energy districts regarding their expected environmental and social impacts, and also regarding their technical implementations and possible exploitation. The exPEDition game takes place in a cityverse that is an evolutive set of virtual immersive environments representing various real or fictional assets in cities and territories. Depending on your interest and your role in the city, you will play it to explore and understand the real features and potential impact of the local digital twins platform delivered by the exPEDite project within and beyond its original scope. Through your participation in the game, you will discover how exPEDite Digital Twins is facilitating the implementation of positive energy districts through various typical what-if scenarios. You will get engaged in these scenarios through gamified challenges named exPEDitions. For instance, if you are acting as a city planner, you might participate in an expedition to investigate different scenarios of renovation of buildings and possible extension of their rooftop photovoltaic equipment. But to start, you might act as a citizen, willing to understand what a positive energy district is and how to individually contribute to its collaborative decision-making processes. So let's begin the game with your first expedition. Once you are authenticated thanks to your personal token, your username and your password, you will have to get familiar with the two complementary modes allowing you to interact with the exPEDite Cityverse. The playing mode, when your avatar is acting within the 3D scenes, and the management mode, when you want to access the configuration and navigation functions of the Cityverse. By default, the playing mode is the active one, and you can control your avatar movements with the mouse and the usual keys used by PC gamers, depending on the type of keyboards you have. You can also use the space key to execute small vertical jumps. So if you are not an experienced PC gamer, you might take a short ride through the Cityverse in order to learn to control your avatar movements. And by the way, keep in mind that you are in a Cityverse, that is a collaborative virtual space where you may encounter other players. Then you might switch to the management mode just by pressing the escape button. And one very important first thing you have to do is to configure the roles you will play in this city by clicking the profile button. Start with the citizen role in order to participate in a first simple expedition. Okay, now go to the management panel by clicking the dedicated button. And if you've properly activated your citizen role, you would be able to see the proposed expedition to this role. Now let's try to contribute to optimizing the indoor temperature of your virtual open space. Once you are engaged in an expedition, you will receive the instruction from the virtual assistant called Lumi in the panel on the left side of the screen, and a compass appears to guide you towards the zone where you have to interact with the local digital twins. For instance, in this expedition, I need to go to the OASC open space just by following the direction indicated by the compass at the bottom of the screen. Once I reach the interaction zone, I receive some tips from Lumi. Here I have to find the thermostat to adjust the target temperature of one of the radiators installed in the room. For this purpose, I must navigate in the LDT structure to find the digital twin corresponding to the thermostat. Then I can click the interaction button to decide the target temperature I'd like to set up here. If I choose a temperature that does not meet the range of values previously provided by 80% of the players, I get some remarks from Lumi. And when the target temperature is fine, then my expedition is completed. Of course, this was a very simple example of the kind of interaction that can be used to build up an awareness and learning pathway about positive energy district implementation supported by digital twins. More complex expedition scenarios might be designed depending on the exPEDite Living Labs needs, for instance, for evaluating the impact of building renovation, the implementation of energy storage equipment from the perspective of city planners. The exPEDition game may also be used by digital twin technicians to evaluate how the heterogeneous components integration could be facilitated by complying with the minimum interoperability mechanisms or by adopting the EU LDT toolbox framework. In any case, I hope that this first concrete integration of the exPEDition game principles will be valuable for awareness, learning, and dissemination perspective. And I look forward to get your feedback and ideas about possible scenarios. Thank you. Bye bye.